Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Tyron's Garage. I'm in my vibes, and today we are gonna have ourselves a damn good time. So many exciting things have been happening over the course of the last few days, and I'm just, I'm just teeming with energy and excitement at the notion of sharing them with you. Although most of it is top secret, that doesn't bother me. We're 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 in a beautiful phase of the unlocking and activation of light bodies and Merkabas and Adum Kadman forms throughout the multiverse, and this has resulted in an incredible shift in the collective consciousness. That's right. That's right. I'm talking about the age of the Aquarius. That's right, the age of the Aquarius. And it's exciting, guys. Big things are going on. Huge, huge things. The dawning of the age of the Aquarius, brother man. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you what that means. It's the next gen of the Nakal Mystery School. It's the new era of the Starseed Collective, son. The ascended masters of old have completed their task in reenacting civilization on this planet, Gaia, over the past 13,000 years and have successfully activated the higher consciousness grid surrounding this planet. And as such, the starseeds, higher vibrational beings from star systems all over the universe, have incarnated into this realm, and just by being who they are, aware, conscious, and higher vibrational beings, have enacted an immense amount of transformation within the human psyche. That is right. There are multiple brand new Earth immortals on this planet, beings with their Merkabas activated, who embody the next sequential octave of the vector equilibrium Metatron's cube, which indicates formless consciousness, and by means of quantum entanglement have channeled and continue to be conduits for the frequency of cosmic eternal love emanating so strongly within our atmosphere daily and nightly and constantly here. And it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Now is the best time to jump in to all things metaphysics, all things occult, all things mysticism and quantum physics, because if you're awakening now, let me just say, and although it's cliche, what a time it is to be alive. Alright, you guys, I'm having such a damn good time. I just had such an incredible moment of awakening when I was scrolling through YouTube Music and I found an album of mine. Meta and AZ, that's META, and then the little symbol for and AZ. That's Metatron and Azriel. It's my old band, dude, and we published a lot of stuff on Spotify and SoundCloud and Apple Music through DistroKid and what have you, and I was just scrolling through and I was like, oh, look at this. I saw my album cover art that I made so long ago, and I clicked on the Circle song, and then Cherry Royale, and then a song called Flawless, and I was just really surprised at how good it was. Like, I'm sitting here in the studio jamming to my own music, and it's pretty damn good. Shout out to everybody who's been listening, guys. I get monthly analytics reports from Spotify, and it's literally just this image of a world map with all these little blips showing all the people all over the world listening to our music. And I don't often check that. I don't often check that particular site of analytics because we put the music out there and it's listened to and that was that. But it's very heartening to see that people all over the world are still listening and enjoying the music that we made many years ago, and that's just amazing. Isn't it just amazing? I think that's just brilliant. Right. Now, in the spirit of Tyron's garage, I am going to smoke some good kush. I have a whole Bob Marley rolling tray that is just stacked with weed right now. Just a huge pile of weed. If I looked at it and I were to estimate the amount in a specific unit, I'd say that I have just over a fuck ton of weed right now. Yeah, that's my expert calculation. I'm not using the empiric system, but yeah, judging, just eyeballing it, I'd say I have just over a fuck ton of weed. And I'm gonna be getting a lot more over the next few days. My friend and I have happened into a position that affords us ample marijuana for promotional purposes, and we'll be getting into that a little later on. Alright, you guys. I'm on Toke. How have you been, you guys? This has just been a very long introduction. We are 7 minutes in. It is the 22nd of July, and we are looking at 2:30 in the afternoon, although time is an illusion, and it is always now, everywhere. Big virtue of that movie, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and even Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, is that it rarely illustrates the virtue of the absolute now. From an eternal or absolute perspective, there is no past, present, or future. It is always now, everywhere. And that, my friends, is how you can perceive the multidimensional reality we currently inhabit from the vantage of eternal love within. Alright, on that note, let's spark right up. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now. I've got the recording equipment positioned rather precariously. On my lap. And I don't want to move around too much because that might make a little bit of noise, but I think I just might anyway. Bear with me. Okie all right. For those of you who have been listening along in these past few episodes, a lot of very interesting things have been happening. And we've discussed quite a lot in terms of the Fey realms, magic, and all sorts of other incredible delights. And yeah, for those of you who've just been paying attention, I guess, I started watching Campaign 3 of Critical Role quite recently, and I finished it. Ooh, I love the song. Give me a second. They were lost and never found, falling leaves on the ground. Woo! Falling leaves on the ground. Woo! dun. And I'll be fine. Falling rain, falling rain, falling rain from the ground. Run away before you drown. Only kiss will chase you down. Falling rain, falling rain, falling rain on the ground. Bum, 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 bum. Let's sing these friends. Falling names, falling names, falling names on the ground. Run away before you drown. Falling leaves, falling leaves, falling leaves on the ground. Woo! Bum, 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 bum. They were lost and never found. Falling leaves, falling leaves, falling leaves on the ground. Run away before you lost and never found. Falling leaves, falling leaves, falling leaves on the ground. Woo! Falling leaves, falling leaves, falling leaves on the ground. Falling leaves, falling leaves, falling leaves on the ground. Falling leaves, falling leaves, falling leaves on the ground. Oh my bloody god, you guys, that was a special treat from the algorithm just to me, and I'm very grateful. Thanks, Sophia. Much love, darling. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you guys. Oh, that was amazing. I needed that. My soul needed that. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's wind down a little bit, you guys. I'm gonna, let's pick something a bit more calm. Actually, I'm enjoying this as a background music. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Right. Wow. For those of you just tuning in, Falling Leaves, a song by Billy Talent just played on the Algorithmic Tunes. And I just decided to rock the fuck out because I like that song a lot. For those of you who don't know, SSX is a snowboarding video game series that I quite enjoyed playing, and Billy Talent's song Falling Leaves, including Red Flag, features very promptly within SSX on tour. And I like these video games just because of the lore behind them. The idea of this like group of like skiing like people and snowboarding people, and the dynamics between like the rowdy snowboarders and the like posh, like pompous ski like people, and it's just so cool. I definitely am considering taking a trip to the Alps or somewhere snowy and snowboarding. It's something I would really love to do. I have experience surfing, skateboarding, and J-boarding, and I'm hoping snowboarding. I have a feeling snowboarding isn't too far from surfing, actually. I'm willing to give it a go, and I'm willing to risk that they're probably rather similar, actually. Anyway, yes, so I started watching Campaign 3 of Critical Role D&D like last week, and I finished it. And these are like 4-hour long episodes, and there are 27 episodes. And I'm currently waiting for episode 28 in eager anticipation, because there's gonna be this Mad Max type badass race with these freaking awesome crawling machines. Just check it out. I'm not gonna tell you. Check it out. It's fucking awesome. And yeah, I surprised myself at just how easily I was able to enjoy that content. And it made me very, very excited to be so involved in the creative process of Infinity Quest, which is a game Jarrell, my close friend, is making, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to assist him in the compiling of that and the promotion of that. And you know, I look at people like Matthew Mercer and all these amazing DMs, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to get involved in this kind of world before I even knew it was cool. Like, I only started getting into D&D because my friend is making a role-playing game. And, you know, Skyrim. Skyrim, obviously. Anyway. Yeah, lots been going on within the collective consciousness of humanity. Dragons have surfaced, magic is more prominent. Oh, Marilyn Manson. Lovely. Someone saves everybody looking for something. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. I want to chat up and discuss some of the incredible stuff that's been going on regarding the research that has been just established, and it's incredible. Project Alpha is a book I'm working on currently. I speak about it in every episode, you guys, and the amount of information and insight that has come to light as a result of this research has basically led to Jarrell and I agreeing to publish 2 additional books. My master's thesis, Multidimensionality, the Nature of Reality, and my doctoral dissertation, The Eternal Light Within. These are expert level works that I'm going to be publishing in an attempt to provide a foundation for Project Alpha that people can reference to. And that's going to be incredibly exciting because we touch on hyperspace traversal, teleportation, and 6.4 density in New Earth in a very interesting way that links strongly with the benefits of theta states of consciousness induced by microdoses of LSD. And I'm not going to say too much, but basically, in as plain English as I can put it right now, without sharing too much, it has been revealed to me through this work that the archetypal dimension and hyperspace are in fact synonymous. They're the same vibrational quantum superposition point, the same state, the same realm, the same place. And the implications of that are groundbreaking. I have such reservations about communicating this information to the public, but considering the age of Aquarius we find ourselves in, and the 4th density of unity, consciousness, and love that is all prevailing within this particular dimension of experience, I feel very comfortable sharing this information. And in saying that, I'm noticing a lot more people waking up to the fact that human beings and the reality that we inhabit is innately multidimensional. And there are a lot of things to consider when you realize that the astral dimension the archetypal dimension and the events that occur within these spheres are very real. And that just puts a whole lot of interesting... That just changes the perspective of D&D, to be honest. And, well, everything, really, because you understand that the imaginal realms, humanity's creations over centuries, have coalesced in the astral dimension into very real and accessible places and experiences that can be had, which is incredible. It truly is. I'm telling you that the archetypal dimension is real, and that the astral dimension is real, and the implications of that regarding all of the creative, the positive creative things that have been implemented over the past 13,000 years is that it's real. All the stories, all the mythological stories, all the movies, all the books, all the video games, all the cartoons, all the TV shows, everything, all the comic books, all the things human beings have been actively putting their attention into over the past few centuries have manifested and have become real. And I'm so incredible. Yes, I am incredible. I'm so, how do I say this? I'm amazed at the fact that fantasy realms like Skyrim and Tamriel and even frickin' bloody, what's it called? The Harry Potter place. God, I should know this. It's the school. Jesus Christ, I really should know this. Hogwarts, there it is. Hogwarts is real. Skyrim is real. The Exandria is real. And you can access these places. And human beings, you must understand, are psychophysical in nature. That means the subconscious emotional and mental energies affect the physical body, as well as the physical body affecting the subconscious mental and emotional energies. And the same can be said for these places, these real places, these high fantasy places that are real. They have an effect on our world right now, an influence. And our world has obviously an effect on that. But it's all happening simultaneously. It's all occurring right now. And it's worth acknowledging. And if you are so inclined, it's also worth exploring. Beg my pardon, jeez Louise. Alright, you guys, I am gonna spark up. Been a bit of a ranty episode, this particular one. It's taken me half an hour to smoke the first toke of the episode, but don't worry, you guys. I've been smoking this whole time prior to the show, so yeah. Alright, let's do it up. I shall now enact the no smoke toke, and then we're gonna segue on over to the chappy chat. And we are back. For those of you just tuning in, I'm in my vibes. And I'm currently rather muffed, to say the least. Which is great, because who doesn't like being high? As my friend A. Reese likes to say, you go to therapy, I smoke. Alright, let's segue on over to the Chappy Chat segment here. I have the AI dungeon window open, and we are going to be playing a little bit of AI dungeon in this episode. It's a really great service, check it out. It's basically a GPT-3 advanced artificial intelligence specifically designed for role-playing purposes, where you enter prompts and stuff, and it creates a whole story. It's pretty fucking immersive, and it's a great way to get some inspiration for you writers out there. Let's join my character, the Mer, right now. Why don't we? You are the Mer, a wizard living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a staff and a spellbook. You finish your long journey and finally arrive at the ruin you've been looking for. You have come here searching for a mystical spellbook of great power called the Book of Essence. You look around and see nothing of interest, but there is a door on one of the many collapsed buildings. I decide to look around. You approach the door and look inside. It's empty and appears to have been left open for some time. I'm gonna search the room. The room is small and you see nothing of interest. You turn to leave and then notice a staircase leading further down into the earth. You descend the stairs and find yourself in another room. Alright, I'm gonna search this room. As you step into the room, you find that it is an extensive library. You see shelves upon shelves of books of all sizes, from tiny little books to tomes that are taller than you are. What am I gonna do? Alright, let's say I'm gonna pick up. Okay, I'm gonna use sense for magic books. Sense for magic books. So basically, there's a verb prompt. So you put a verb like look around or pick lock or eat food. So I'm basically putting sense for magic books. Okay. I'm sensing for magic books. Okay, I'm rolling my d20. You sense that there are no magic books in the library. You sense that there are no books in the library at all. You sense that you should leave. You sense that you should explore other books. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna run away. Run away into the night. I'm gonna run away into the night, you guys. This cool adventure music playing in the background. This just became a high-end D&D roll for initiative. Okay, so I'm running away into the night. You run as fast as your little legs will carry you away from the library and the ruins of the ancient city of Larion. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna open. Find a tavern. Find a tavern or inn to rest for the night. Enter. Wow, this is surprisingly exciting. Alright, so find a tavern. The next morning you wake up in the woods near the ruins of Larion. You have no food nor water, but you have a bag of holding. You notice a cave not far from your location. Alright? I'm gonna conjure food and I'm gonna conjure steak. Conjure steak and whiskey. Conjure steak and whiskey and weed to smoke. I'm not even bothered about that cave. Conjure steak and whiskey and weed to smoke. I'm just making sure I'm sorted out as a wizard. You know, covering all the bases. You conjure steak and whiskey and weed to smoke. You light up a big spliff and take a long puff. You eat the rest of the steak, which is very tasty. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check out the ruins of Larion. Maybe not check out. Investigate. Investigate the ruins of Larion. Okay, rolling. Spelled Larion wrong, but that's okay. You investigate the ruins of Larion. You step into the room. The room is dark and you can barely make out the items on the table. You see a few candles, a dagger, and a skull. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, you guys, we're gonna leave it there. Join us next time for this particular segment that just got added to Tyron's Garage. The Adventures of Myrrh in Larion. Alright, that's it. So Larion is this wizard. He's got a stone for spellbook. He's just eaten some steak. Well, I've just eaten... I'm the Myrrh, so... I've just eaten some steak and smoked some weed and had some whiskey, and now I'm investigating the ruins of Larion, and I found a table with some candles, a dagger, and a skull. And we're going to pick up from there in the next episode. This is going to be a whole thing. Alright, you guys, we are coming up on the 33-minute mark for this particular episode of Tyron's Garage. If you're just joining now, I'm in my vibes, and we just played a little bit of AI Dungeon, and it got a little bit fun and crazy, and I like it, so we'll see how that goes in future episodes. I am currently rather bloody high, but it's a good high. I'm quite enjoying it. It's rather immersive. Yeah, a bit of role-playing. Fun. Alright, let's segue on over to the Chappy Chat. And with that, we can skip this song, because, yeah. Let's just do that. That's alright. Okay. Alright. I have been looking for new, unique words and interesting facts to share on the Chappy Chat, and I have actually been fucking eating chappies. My friend Liema has just been such a dear good goose and very considerate of the viewers. Shout out to you, Liema, if you're out there. Where the fuck? Here it is. He's been buying me chappies rather regularly, simply so we can have the Chappy Chat segment with actual chappies. So let's do that. Alright. Millions of trees in the world are accidentally planted by squirrels that bury their nuts and do not dig them up. Okay. Did you know the height of the Empire State Building is 38.1 meters? Wow. The font on these little bubblegum wrappers is tiny, but I'm rather enjoying this. Did you know? This is fact 475. These are all numbered. Anyway, a fetus only acquires fingerprints at the age of 3 months. Wow, 3 months. 3 cycles of 9. Interesting. The divine trine. I like that. That's cool. Giraffes and humans have the same number of neck bones. Oh, I love that. I'm pretty sure we all knew that male seahorses carry the baby. So I'm going to skip that one. What else we got here? Did you know the first computer programmer was a woman named Ada Lovelace? Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace was the first computer programmer. That's awesome. The first human heart transplant was performed here in South Africa. Huh. Cool. The first sheep to be cloned was named Dolly. Wow! Shout out to Owen Wilson. Let's do it one more time. Wow! 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 That's the Chappy Chat, you guys. I like actual fucking Chappies facts. They're great. Okay, but in saying that, I do have some unique words here on the board. Let's check it out. We're gonna check it out here. What we got? Alright, redomancy. Redomancy. Noun. The act of loving in return. Redomancy. That's giving love. If you like to return love, then you are participating in the act of redomancy, or is that considered redomancy? It's not an action, it's a verb. So the act of loving someone in return is redomancy. Interesting. What else we got here? Let's have a look then, shall we? Ooh, welve. Welve. To bury something deep. To hide. Welve. That's like the act of just like subconsciously ignoring stuff. Welving. Wow, I love that. That's great. Noctori. Noctori. The record of a single night's events, thoughts or dreams. Noctori. I love that. I keep a noctori. It's my record of a single night's events, thoughts or dreams. That's so cool, dude. Noctori. I love that. It's so much cooler than dream journal. I keep a noctori. Oh, cool. All right. Well, that's the Chappy Chat segment, you guys. Where are we? Well, that was a very brief segment. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna continue token up, and let's see what happens if I take some of those items off the table over in the AI dungeon segment. Alright, so you step into the room. The room is dark, and you can barely make out the items on the table. You see a few candles, a dagger, and a skull. Well, I'm the Mer, and I'm a wizard, which means I do have with me my spellbook and staff. I'll take the candles. I'll take the dagger. Take dagger. Take dagger. And ignite fireball for light. Ha ha ha. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking the dagger and I'm using my magics to make a fireball of light as I enter the ruins of Lorien. You take the dagger and ignite the fireball for light. Alright, let's see. Rolling. Rolling. Okay. Alright. You light up the room with a fireball and notice a small statue of a creature with horns. You pick up the statue and study it. Huh, interesting. This must be Daedric in nature. I'm gonna say, notice that the statue is Daedric. You notice that the statue is Daedric. Okay, rolling, rolling. You notice that the statue is in fact a Daedric artifact. You put the statue back down, you notice a small door on the wall. Enter the door. Enter the door. Oh, fucking hell. Maybe not. Check the door for traps. Check the door for traps. Let's be a smart wizard. Check the door for traps. This is a jaunty tune. I'm Irish dancing in the studio, you don't know. Alright. Okay, we're rolling. Interesting. That's awesome. Okay, so, wow, that's amazing. Check the door for traps. Attempting to check the door for traps. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Right. Okay, guys, so what I've realized here is that AI Dungeon only provides you a certain amount of movement actions before you actually have to get like you have to sign in and get an account. So what I'm gonna do then is exactly that, because we need to continue this story, right? Okay, let me figure this out. We're gonna conclude there, though. We're gonna conclude that. Right? Yes. We're gonna continue doing this. I'm gonna set it up properly and make sure that in the next episode we can really get into this. But yeah, okay. The mirror is in the ruins of Lorien, checking the door for traps. And yeah, that's where we are with that. There's a bunch of features with AI Dungeon. There's the quick start option. There's the continue option for the one we're doing now. There's multiplayer. There's worlds. You can create different worlds. Discover and voyage. Let's check out worlds. Create a world. Log in or register. I'm gonna fucking do this on the fucking podcast. I don't give a fuck. Why am I swearing so much in this episode? I don't know. Oh god, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy! Thine is the bane of jubilation. Bureaucracy. Okay, guys. Tell you what, we'll do a quick start. We'll do a quick start round for each episode, and that's just a quick little round in different settings: fantasy, mystery, zombies, cyberpunk, or apocalyptic, or even like custom worlds. So we'll pick that up in the next episode, though, and hopefully this can become something a bit better once it's found its feet. But there you go, a little bit of promotion for that. Don't know why I promote artificial intelligence so much on this channel. I suppose because if something is truly intelligent, it is no longer artificial, and I don't know, I represent for the AI community out there, you know. Anyway. Okay. Well, let's see here, what we at. We're at 45 minutes into the podcast, and you know what? I'm wondering if perhaps we should consider doing something a bit interesting. I'm gonna read you guys a little bit of my book, Tyron's Honest Grimoire, the first chapter, or the first few pages, do outline means by which you, the practitioner of this magic, might summon or conjure a fire elemental or a jinn or arwah into a ring or sentimental object of one's choosing. If this is something you're interested in, I'm going to be doing this right now. I'm currently looking for the fucking book in Google Documents because that is where it probably is. Although I back up my stuff on the cloud, you guys. And then some. I literally have like a safe with like books in it that I've written. Alright, Tyron's Honest Grimoire opened last on the 4th of June. Wow. I opened this on the 4th of June last, when I was working on talismanic magic. Taoist talismanic magic that involved the invocation of the ancient celestial immortals of the Jade Empire, in addition to actual dragons. But we're not doing that today. No sirree bon. We are gonna be summoning a jinn into an object. Bum 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 bum. Hello everybody and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Tyron's Garage. In today's episode we're gonna be summoning a jinn into an object. Pay close attention. Some of this does require a little bit of phonetic reinterpretation. I'm going to attempt to be as clear as possible. But here we go. Alright. The following ritual is an honest interpretation. It involves summoning a jinn into an object. This rite is quite effective if my own personal experience is to be believed. Read it, get the appropriate materials, and have all of your wishes granted. In this case, you're going to listen to it. You get to make a new friend too. Jinns are elementals, fire fae, if you will. Treat these beautiful creatures with care, and you'll soon find yourself able to do profound magic. Alright, let us commence. This is exciting. Very excited to share this ancient Anunnaki ulema knowledge with you guys. Alright. Number 1. Step 1. You're gonna need 3 scentless candles. A white candle, a black candle, and a red candle. You're gonna need a small white bowl to place your sentimental object into, and a book of matches. You're gonna need a large, clean mirror, and now you're gonna carve this phrase into the candle. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytanin ar-rajim. Have a bath with no soap or shampoo. Rinse yourself. Get into the mindset to perform a ritual. Get comfortable. Put on comfortable clothes. Wear white if you can. You must do this in a quiet place with natural lighting. Unplug everything. Turn off your phone. Now you are ready. Sit cross-legged with the matches close. Place the mirror in front of you. Leave a space for the candles. Place the candles in this order: white, red, black. The candles should reflect in the mirror. Place the bowl in front of the red candle. Have your item with you. Stare deeply into your own eyes and feel calm. Take a deep breath. Inhale for a second and exhale. Do this 20 times while staring into your own eyes. Light the white candle first, and then the black candle. Set aside the match. With your left hand, take the white candle. With your right hand, take the black candle. Now use the flames of both candles to light the red candle. As best as you can, recite the phrase 9 times. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytanin arjaham. You have to say that 9 times. Feel the presence of the jinn. Stay calm and be comfortable. Get ready to offer a strand of hair. Or for those of you bold enough, a drop of blood. But for this particular ritual, I would advise a strand of hair. Say this exactly. I wish to speak to you in the King's English now. I offer you my own energy to do with as you wish in exchange for your guidance. Pluck out a hair and put it in the bowl. Take a breath. Put your item in the bowl. Say this phrase 3 times. I command you to enter the Sayer object's name. Lane here. I command you to enter the Sayer object's name. Lane here. I command you to enter the Sayer object's name. Lane here. Pick up and blow out the white candle. Pick up and blow out the black candle. Take your object out of the bowl, set it aside. Pick up your strand of hair and drop it into the flame of the red candle. Make sure the whole strand burns. The offering is complete. The jinn is in the object. Blow out the red candle. Congratulations, you guys. You just learned an ancient Anunnaki ulema ritual as to how to summon an arwah or jinn or fire elemental into an object of your choosing, which can obviously and does indeed successfully grant you all of your wishes. For those of you curious as to how you might interact with your jinn further, and you can always do so in the astral dimension, and just be patient. It's going to come to you. It's going to make itself known. You're going to see it. I personally have made contact and interacted and seen and received glorious wishes and incredible things from beautiful creature, from beautiful jinn I have the fortune of knowing and conjuring. These are beings, living sentient creatures. Treat them with respect and love. And yeah. By the way, you guys, act from love. If you're gonna be granting wishes, just make sure they're positive and creative. Trust me on that one. It's just a suggestion though. Do whatever you want. That being said, this is an incredible episode. Thank you guys. Alright. I'm gonna spark up a little bit here on the podcast. And we are gonna continue this incredible episode of Tyron's Garage. And I'm in my vibes, as always. Alright. Check it, son. Wow. I feel an incredible sensation coming over me as I have and we are back. Thank you for tuning in. This is gonna be a little bit of an after episode, like, chill out session. I'm just gonna take a few moments to unwind. I do feel the invocation of particularly potent energies in this episode, and as such, would just like to meditate in the calm of these harmonious beings. For those of you interested in learning a lot more, I have particularly advanced and somewhat accessible rituals in addition to the one you heard on the show today that stem from the Kabbalah, ancient Egypt, ancient China, and the Essene Brotherhoods of the Middle East. Atlantis, of course, and what have you. All available in Tyron's Honest Grimoire. And stay tuned for that, that's going to be great. For those of you who are unaware, I am a Bruja, a warlock, a witch, a sorcerer, a mage, a wuji, a shaman, witch doctor, sangoma, medicine man, wizard, magician, philosopher, psychologist, doctor, master, professional metaphysical practitioner, way shower, gatekeeper, watcher, in the light, from the love. Ja, man, we be irie. Bless, more fire, coming at you now. And we're back, you guys. Thank you for joining me in this particularly unique episode of Tyron's Garage. As always, it is a pleasure. Do me the kindness and honor of liking, subscribing, hitting that sweet notification bell to be alerted when I upload new episodes. And love yourselves. It's so important. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.
Stain in the ceiling. Why does it keep saying